I'm going to share a secret with you today. This is the only way to succeed with digital products this year, all right? I'm going to show you exactly how to build a multiple six-figure digital product business online, right? All you have to do is just follow these steps. I've made almost $3 million selling digital products, but the big problem is that I made a lot of mistakes in the early years, right? I did a lot of stuff that people teach and they promote and stuff like that, and a lot of them are wrong strategies. So if you just follow along, this is the best way for you to succeed this year, right? So let's go through it. So the first thing that you have to understand is that we're going to go backwards, okay? Because that's really, really important. So it always starts with the end in mind before you start driving leads and attention to the sales, right? So if you want to sell digital products, you don't want to sell stuff that's too cheap. If you sell stuff that's too cheap, then you're not really going to make money. If you want to make big sales, it is very important to cover these things. First of all, don't sell physical stuff, always sell digital stuff, because physical stuff, profit margins are very small and the price points are generally lower and the commissions are lower, all right? So you don't want to sell physical stuff ever. And you can do that in affiliate marketing, but you don't want to do that here, right? We want to sell higher priced digital products, because the higher the price of the digital product, you're still going to be difficult to sell a $50 product versus a $500 or $1,000 product anyway, or a $2,000 product, right? It's how the selling mechanism works, which we'll talk about in a second, but it allows you to make more profit. So you would rather sell a $1,000 product than a $20 ebook, if that makes sense, okay? And then when you combine the high prices with big commissions, you make more money, right? So instead of selling something like Amazon Associates, where it's a 1 or 2 or 3% commission, you want to sell a digital product that pays out a 50% commission or a 70% commission, right? If it's a $1,000 product and you're making 1%, that's like really, really little money. But if it's a $1,000 product where you're making 70% commissions, that's a $700 sale. It doesn't require that many $700 sales for you to hit 10 to 20K a month. I hope that makes sense, okay? So there you go. With this combo, it's easy to hit $10 to $50,000 months. Now, this might seem obvious, but a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people are taught to create an Amazon Associates account, sell a $50 product at 3% commissions. You will never get rich that way. If you want to succeed this year, make sure you sell digital, make sure they're higher priced, and make sure the commissions are big. Okay, so now we've sorted that out, right? So we know that it really is about the math, it's about the numbers, it's about the commission rates and the price points. The next thing is, how do we sell the product? This is really, really important, all right? Now, what most people do when they try and sell digital products is they will send traffic directly to the video sales letter or the sales page, okay? So this is their affiliate link, and they just send leads, whether it's paid or free or whatever, they send leads and eyeballs just straight to their affiliate link. And the reason why people don't buy is because people love to buy, but they hate to be sold to. So if you keep sending them to a sales page, it just feels like you're trying to sell them over and over and over again. So they're not going to buy, right? So what you need to do is you need to have some sort of selling mechanism in between that allows you to do a few things. First of all, you have to entertain them, you have to educate them, you have to train them. And these three things allow you to build something that's so important before somebody buys something from you, which is they have to trust you. Okay, if they don't trust you and they don't think that you can get them to their goal or help them to solve their problem, they're never going to buy from you, right? Now, there's a few ways that you can do this, okay? And I call this the selling mechanisms that you need to use when you're selling digital products online, okay? So first of all, never send traffic straight to the affiliate sales page, okay? What you want to do instead is you must have a selling mechanism in between. And there's a few ways you can do it. First of all, you can have some sort of webinar. That means you can build your own webinar, right? Which, by the way, is a lot of work and it's quite difficult. You have to learn how to do that, you know, put all the slides together, understand how to tell a good story, and then hard sell them at the end, because now you've told the story, you've added value, and then you do the sale. Hook, story, offer, okay? You can do that on a webinar and it can be effective, but it is quite a complicated way to do it, because in order for you to learn to build a webinar that converts well is quite challenging. But it is one of the good ways to sell a high price product or any digital product in general. The second one is what we call a book a call funnel. That's when you send traffic into some sort of funnel where there's a video, and then after that it tells people to book a call, and they book a call and they get on a call with you or maybe one of your closers, and then your closer or yourself will get onto a live Zoom call with your prospects, and they will talk to them for roughly about 1 or 2 hours. They'll do their thing and they will break everything down, understand what is the core problem of your customer, and then close them over the phone, over the Zoom call, into your affiliate offer. So that's another way to do it. Hey, by the way, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to make you money. So if that's what your goal is, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can also drive leads into a webinar, which becomes a book a call funnel, and then they get on a call and then you close them. Okay, so these are two very popular mechanisms that you can use to sell your digital products. Now, I like the third one the best. Okay, now there's many reasons why I like a nurture sequence funnel better than a book a call funnel and a webinar funnel. It's because it's much easier to create for an absolute beginner. A webinar requires quite a lot of experience and you have to really learn how to do this properly. And a book a call funnel is more complex because you either have to learn how to sell on a Zoom call or you have to hire and pay someone to close for you on a Zoom call. So either way, it's quite complicated. Plus you have to build a funnel in front in order to get the calls. A nurture sequence, on the other hand, requires less work and less expertise. Yes, you still have to learn it, but all you're doing here, you're drip feeding little breadcrumbs of video training. It can be any type of video training. You can show your face. You don't have to show your face. It could be a, AI presentation. It could be a PowerPoint presentation, animation presentation. It can just be screen recordings as well, or you can show your face. It's completely up to you, right? But what you're doing is you're nurturing them over an extended period of time. Okay, and all you're doing is every single day you're just dropping them a short little video. It could be 3, 5, 8 minutes long, and you're helping your audience to solve one big problem in their life, which will help to get them closer to their goal of solving their biggest problem, whatever they're trying to solve, right? So whether that's trying to lose weight, maybe they're trying to get a six-pack, maybe they're trying to get their ex-wife back, maybe they're trying to, harvest honey from bees, maybe they're trying to stop smoking, maybe they're trying to stop drinking, maybe they want to learn to jump higher, run faster, have a better golf swing, right? So in your nurture sequence, you're basically going to take them from zero to getting that actual result slowly, one step at a time. You're solving one problem every single time, and what that does is it builds trust. It builds trust, it builds authority, it builds credibility, and that's how people get to know, like, and trust you, and that's where they buy the digital product that you're ultimately going to sell through this nurture sequence funnel. Okay, I like this the best, but all three of them work. Okay, that's what you need in order to do really well with digital products this year. Never, ever, ever send leads straight to your affiliate link or sales page because people are just not going to buy. All right, so you need, number one, you need to sell the right thing. It's got to be at the right price. It's got to be at the right commission level, and you have to have the right selling mechanism for you to generate those sales. Now, lastly, you have to fill the selling mechanism with the right traffic, what we call traffic. Traffic is just eyeballs, people basically coming through your selling mechanism, and there are two main ways to do this. Okay, you can do it through paid advertising, where if you have a budget, maybe you got $1,000 a month to spend, $2,000 a month you want to put into ads. You can spend money on ads through Facebook ads, Bing ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. There are so many ways to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna add YouTube ads right here. YouTube ads, right? That's a very popular way as well. And all you're doing is you're spending money and you're targeting a group of people, and people will see your ad and you send people straight into your selling mechanism. So with paid ads, you've got a budget. It doesn't require a super amount of skills, and you get leads, and then you send them to your selling mechanism. Your selling mechanism does the job, and the selling and telling and the building of the relationship builds trust, and then it sells your high-priced, high commission product. Okay, now if you don't have a budget, you can use free strategies. I love free strategies. So 90% of my leads come from free strategies. Social media posts like Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, they're all free. The only problem with free is it's going to require you to put in a little bit more time to create the content. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that these are two completely different strategies. And what you can do is you can combine the two. If you have a bit of a budget, do a bit of paid ads. If you don't have much money, you can start with free traffic, build it up. Just understand that it's going to take you a little bit of time because you have to sort of ramp up, right? It's not instant. With paid ads, it's instant. But with free stuff, you have to create the channels and then you have to slowly upload content. It's okay, you can start from zero. I've started many channels from zero and built them up to hundreds of leads per day, because that's what we're after. We don't care about followers, we just care about leads, right? And I think free traffic is a really great way of getting free leads, because you can make a lot of mistakes inside of your selling mechanism and your funnel and still make sales because they're free. You're not spending any money. So it doesn't matter if you're making some mistakes because all of your leads are free anyway. This just takes a little bit of time. Okay, so the difference here is you've got money and you can do it instantly, and that's great, right? But with this one, if you don't have a budget, you have to put in a bit more time, right? Maybe 1 or 2 hours a day creating content, but it's 100% free. So these are the three big things that will help you to push the needle this year. If you want to get to 6 figures with digital products online, you must have these things in place, okay? A lot of people won't teach you this stuff. They won't even talk about selling mechanisms. They'll just say, hey, just send traffic, like really bad traffic, straight to the affiliate sales page. No, 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 no. Never ever do that, all right? If you want to make big money this year, make sure you watch this video again. Let me know what you thought in the comment sections below. If you got some value, I would appreciate some thumbs ups. And if you're like, Aaron, how do I do this step by step? Maybe you want to learn exactly what products to pick, right? What selling mechanism to use. How do you build out a nurture sequence funnel? Because that's my favorite, right? And then how do you get traffic, right? How do you get free and paid traffic? I talk about it in a lot of detail. If you want to learn this step by step, I've got a free masterclass that you can check out, and it's right in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next one.